notwithstanding, we're still moving on, working very hard. Fortunately, we've been able to recover some of the bodies that drowned. Like the reporter rightly said, yesterday happened to be the market day for Germany. Germany is in the Volta region, in the South Dai Assembly. And so, Afram River and the Volta River are tributaries. The Afram River is a tributary to the Volta River, the largest so far. And most of the people in the Afram Plains North neighborhood cross over to Germany and other areas of the Volta to also trade. So typical business people went by the canoes to the other side. Unfortunately, on their return, the storm was very heavy, and that affected those sailing back home. And primarily the communities that have had victims from these carnages, many copper and Harvey copper, all our islands are now around our Drive Islands in the Kou Afram Plains North Assembly area. So this is what we have so far. Our disaster management organization is also on ground with some divers and local fisher folks who are experienced and are stronger, are still doing recovery. And so we are working with all of them to ensure that it works perfectly for us.
Right, and at the Regional Security Council level, what considerations are you making now, and what measures will you put in place to forestall such incidents from recurring?
So we asked the District Assembly to hold a DISEC and offer us some immediate information in respect of investigations. However, we're not doing this alone. I've communicated with my colleague from the Volta region, Honorable Dr. Yao Lecha, who has also asked the South Dai to also hold a DISEC meeting. We want to get and compare notes whilst we work with the technocrats who are helping us recover the bodies that got drowned, so we can all be on the same page. This is an unfortunate incident. What we need is marine police, who from time to time will be able to advise users of canoes on the lake, as and when the weather is being, directed, because the meteorological department will have more techno knowledge in respect of how the weather is predicted, and at the same time, what they can also foresee, judging from the storms. And so we would advise from our side. So far, that has been the suggestions. We will advise that we all begin to have some increase along the shores of the river banks where you have the various canoe ports lined up, so that they would be advised by the officers who will be recruited to manage the shores, so we don't have these incidents in the future.
Right. In spite of these measures, well, it's not confirmed as of now whether or not the tree stumps in the lake is accounting partly for the accident that was recorded. But some experts say that's one of the appropriate measures to take to make the waterway safe for transport. What measures are you putting in place in that regard?
The tree stumps already are out of the way. That they've been taking, most of them are being, harvested off the beds of the lake, so that access becomes so easy for commuters who use canoes to cross over. And so that is not a challenge. The real challenge is the storm. And this is something that over the years we experience. But as science is helping and enabling us to be able to foresee tomorrow, in the next few hours ahead of us, by virtue of instruments, we need to advise and admonish ourselves so that those who are going on would learn that given the next 5 hours, given the next 2 hours, stay off the lake, because there's going to be this storm which is going to sweep across the lake. If you dare go, you would have issues. Those who are experienced this is still report that we are receiving. Who knew that they cannot sail across, decided to wait. I'm sure some inexperience occurred here, but that is still an allegation. We are yet to get a full report from the two dissects, and then we'll compare our notes, and then we'll move on. That notwithstanding, like I said earlier, our disaster management teams on standby and are going around, commiserating with the bereaved families and also ensuring that we recover all those who got drowned in the lake.